Today I would like to talk about the issues that governments are facing worldwide with interest rates, inflation. Now, utopia is low interest rates, fairly low inflation, and where that means that you get growth in stock markets and values of assets. However, what we are seeing is the rising of inflation across the world. US is rising dramatically, UK is forecast to hit 7%. Now, governments do not want inflation to rise that fast and that quickly because it causes wage growth, it causes issues with company profits being lower than they ideally would want. But there's only two ways of controlling inflation. One is by interest rates, and two is by raising taxes. Now, we're in a different world now following COVID, where governments have spent an awful lot of money on propping up businesses and economies. So governments now have major debts. So if interest rates rise to higher levels, then the government debt problem becomes even worse. So as we've seen in the UK, they have resorted to tax increases, which are due to come in April, and that will help to subside spending, which is what they are trying to do. But the big issue going forward is inflation transitory or is it permanent? The markets had a wobble in January because the worries were that it wasn't going to be transitory and it was going to be a more permanent fixture. And if that is the case and governments do increase interest rates, then some of these companies that have been making lots of money will find their profits squeezed. And therefore, on that basis, asset prices would struggle. What we are yet to see for sure is whether it is transitory or permanent. I do believe that by the end of the year, inflation will start to fall again and we will go back into a normal situation with regards to asset prices. But at the moment, it is going to be volatile while the world is waiting to see what happens with long-term inflation and do they really use interest rates as a big weapon. So at the moment, we are on a watching brief with this, but it's very important that inflation is kept under control.